My name is Tripp Hudgins. I'm an American Baptist pastor and a member of the board for the Raven Foundation. I believe there's in the work of the Raven Foundation and also in my own personal ministry that peace and justice work is the core of what it means to be Christian and who Jesus was and the God that I follow. One of the things that we want to talk about in terms of doing peace and justice work, and the work that I personally am doing as a pastor and a liturgist, someone who studies the ritual content of Christianity, is to really discover what our rituals say about our humanity and what we're trying to say about our humanity through our rituals. And if peace and justice is something that's important to us, if reconciliation is something that is important to us, what in our rituals signify this? And how can we dive more deeply into our ritual traditions to understand what it means to do peace and justice, to be a people of peace? Because we are talking about anthropology as we explore what peace and justice is and who we think we are in the process of doing that kind of work. One thing that I think is really important as we talk about liturgy and language is to recognize that the word peace is not actually the opposite of the word violence. We often think of there's violence and there's peace. But what we're looking at is maybe reconciliation is the opposite of violence. What is the action that we do that is the opposite of violence? You hear a lot of this in our work together. We talk about nonviolence. There's violence, and there's this category called nonviolence. And I want to say that category might actually be reconciliation. So what do we do in our ritual lives as Christians that models reconciliation? How do we name ourselves as a reconciling people? The work we do in the Raven Foundation points to that. I think the interdisciplinary work that's done in a collection of people like we'll experience in this Peace Circle, I think points to that. So wonderful conversation and good fodder.